Today I'd like to share with you a little bit of self-care that may help with your first rib. That rib is way up here, and sometimes it gets elevated for all kinds of reasons and can get stuck in that position. So it feels like we're walking around with our shoulders up by our ears. So this exercise is to kind of exaggerate that preference of the body and listen for the nervous system to self-correct. And we're gonna do it with an isometric exercise. I'm gonna give you two options. You can do both, but I wouldn't repeat this more than twice for each exercise in the moment. You can maybe repeat it again another time during your day. So for this first rib, the first isometric we're gonna do is to bring that elbow up, maybe a little higher than your shoulder. Use your opposite hand to give it some resistance and give a little push, maybe 10% or less of your force of that elbow into your hand. You can hold it where it is, or you can gently resist it as it moves slightly. And we'll count to about 8 or 10 seconds here. And then after that, passively move through the movement. And then the second part of this exercise is to then bring your elbow up to a wall and gently compress the elbow in towards the shoulders. Same thing here, just a little bit of compression, letting that shoulder recognize its relationship to the rest of the arm, and letting that first rib soften a bit, and then releasing that arm. The second exercise is similar, but it's gonna maybe work a little bit more those first 3 ribs. So I'm gonna take my hand like a little wrench here with my thumb and fingers and wrap it under my armpit and lift those couple of ribs up towards my ear. So I'm exaggerating where the body is already. And then I'm gonna push out of it by reaching my hand down towards the floor, resisting here with my opposite hand. Keep reaching, keep lengthening for about 8 to 10 seconds. And then gently let gravity come through and release that arm. And then again, that second part of the exercise is to come back up to the wall and bring the elbow, compress it slightly in towards the shoulder. So I'm adding a little push of my body into the wall. For me, this exercise feels like it helps to re-educate this whole complex of the clavicle, the scapula, the first 3 ribs, and the arm, to put them into better relationship with each other. And then you might just move that shoulder and arm around a little bit to integrate that movement, and then notice the difference between your 2 sides. I can definitely feel that my left shoulder is a little higher now, and I've released that right side upper rib area. So I hope that helps. Enjoy the exploration. Thanks so much.